Locked inside a vault at Yale University sits a book that should not exist. 240 pages of flowing, elegant script written by a confident hand in a language that no human being on earth can read. Not linguists, not code breakers, not artificial intelligence. For 600 years, the book has kept its silence. This is the Voynich Manuscript. Carbon dating places its creation between 1404 and 1438, decades before Columbus sailed. The parchment is real, the ink is period correct. Someone, in the early 15th century, spent months, perhaps years, writing a book that history cannot open. And it is not just text. The book is full of illustrations, and they are deeply strange. Plants that match no known species on Earth, star charts and zodiac wheels that follow no known astronomy, and page after page of small figures bathing in networks of green pools connected by flowing tubes, like plumbing for a place that never existed. The manuscript takes its name from Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who bought it from a Jesuit college in Italy in 1912. But its trail runs much deeper. In the early 1600s, it belonged to the court of Rudolf II, the Holy Roman Emperor, obsessed with alchemy and the occult, who reportedly paid a fortune for it, believing it was the work of the medieval scientist Roger Bacon. In 1666, a desperate scholar in Prague mailed the book to Athanasius Kircher in Rome, the most famous codebreaker of his age, begging him to translate it. Kircher, the man who claimed he could read Egyptian hieroglyphs, never published a single word about it. The book had defeated him. It would go on to defeat everyone. In the 20th century, the manuscript met modern cryptography and won. William Friedman, the American genius who broke Japan's purple cipher in World War II, spent 4 decades on the Voynich in his spare time. His conclusion, sealed in an envelope to be opened after his death, was not a solution. It was a guess. The best codebreaker of the century, reduced to guessing. So what is it? Theory 1 says the manuscript is a real language, or a lost dialect, written in an invented alphabet. The evidence is uncomfortable for skeptics. The text obeys Zipf's law, the statistical fingerprint of natural human language. Words repeat, decline, and cluster the way real words do. Random gibberish does not behave like this. Theory 2 says it is a cipher, a deliberately encrypted text, perhaps a herbal and medical guide too valuable or too dangerous to leave in plain sight. Some researchers see abbreviated medieval Latin beneath the symbols. Others have claimed it encodes Hebrew, Turkish, or a Proto-Romance tongue. Every few years, a new solution makes headlines. Every single one has collapsed under scrutiny. Theory 3 is the cynic's answer, a hoax. Not a modern one. The parchment is genuinely 600 years old, but a Renaissance con. Gibberish manufactured to look profound, perhaps to extract a fortune from a gullible emperor. Some point to Edward Kelly, the Elizabethan occultist who conned Rudolph's court with angel languages. But experiments show that faking 600 pages of statistically convincing language is far harder than it sounds. In 2014, artificial intelligence entered the arena. Neural networks have since been trained on the text. Some identified Hebrew as the closest match. Others found Latin abbreviations. Others found nothing at all. The machines disagree with each other just as violently as the humans do. 6 centuries of progress, and the book still wins. And the strangest detail of all, there are no corrections, almost no crossed out words, no hesitation marks, across 240 pages. Whoever wrote this was either copying a finished text, writing a language they knew fluently, or executing a fraud with superhuman discipline. Every explanation is extraordinary. One of them has to be true. Today, the manuscript sits in Yale's Beinecke Library as item MS-408, scanned, public, and studied by more people than at any point in its history. Anyone can download every page tonight and try. Somewhere in those pages is either a lost voice from the 15th century, or the greatest practical joke of the Renaissance? After 600 years, we still cannot tell which. If you enjoyed this journey into the unsolved past, subscribe for a new mystery every week. Next time, we sail to the coast of Japan in 1803, where fishermen dragged something round, metallic, and utterly out of place from the sea, with a silent woman inside. The Utsarobune. The past keeps its secrets,